Teachings of Rigveda. Before your eyes scroll past, before your mind drifts into the mundane, before another notification pulls you away from the eternal, I ask you to pause, just for a moment, because what I am about to share is not merely knowledge. It is the pulse of existence itself. It is the whisper of the cosmos captured in words older than time, older than kings, older than civilizations. This is the Rigveda. Yes, the Rigveda. One of humanity's oldest spiritual texts. A compendium not of stories alone, but of vibrations, of cosmic rhythms, of the very essence of consciousness. And today I will take you on a journey, not through history, not through archaeology, but through the living heartbeat of the universe that beats within you. Stay with me. Not because I ask you to. Stay with me because the Rigveda is calling your soul. Part 1. The Mysterious Origins. Let's begin with a secret most people overlook. The Rigveda is not just a book, it is a living transmission. A shruti, meaning that which is heard. Imagine this. More than 3,500 years ago, seers known as rishis, humans who had perfected the art of listening beyond the senses, heard the vibrations of creation itself. They did not write, they received, and they preserved. Now here's a mindbender. The Rigveda begins not with creation as a story, but with sound, Ayum, that primordial vibration, that single hum that is the seed of all existence. And embedded within it, hidden in layers of poetic hymns, is the blueprint of consciousness itself. Think about this. Every time you breathe, every pulse in your veins, every flicker of thought is aligned to that cosmic rhythm. The Rigveda teaches you to hear it, to resonate with it, to become it. And yet most of us rush through life, deaf to this symphony. Let me tell you a story. There was a young seeker in ancient India who came to a great rishi asking, "Master, how do I understand the Rigveda?" The master smiled and said, "Close your eyes, breathe, and hear the spaces between the sounds. There lies the Veda. There lies your liberation." This is the first lesson. The Rigveda is not learned with the intellect. It is remembered with the soul. Stop for a moment. Imagine your life as a river. Each thought, each desire, each distraction is a ripple on the surface. But beneath it there is a current. A deep, unstoppable current that has always existed. The Rigveda is the map to that current. And most people never even notice the river beneath their own life. Now ask yourself, are you floating on ripples or are you diving into the current? The cosmic principles. The Rigveda speaks of Artya. Arta is the law of cosmic order, the harmony that binds the stars, the earth, the wind, and the fire. Not a law written in a book, a law that exists in every heartbeat, in every breath, in every thought. Imagine, every time you act in alignment with truth, every time you act with integrity, every time your intention is pure, you are participating in Artya. And when you act from confusion, fear, or illusion, you disrupt it. The seers understood this. Morality, ethics, and cosmic alignment are not rules imposed by gods. They are the echoes of the universe itself. And here's the paradox. Most spiritual seekers look outward. They meditate, they chant, they study, but the Rigveda constantly turns the gaze inward. The greatest mystery is not in the heavens, it is in your own consciousness. The Rigveda says, you are not separate from the fire, the wind, the earth, or the sun. You are the dance of all of them. Let me give you another story. There was a king who asked a sage, "How can I serve the cosmos?" The sage replied, "Rule yourself first. Master your mind, and the universe bows to you. Rule the world, and you bow to it." This is TA in action. Alignment with universal order begins within. And now let me speak to you directly. The pain you feel, the fear that grips you, the longing in your heart, it is not separate from the Rigveda. Every hymn, every mantra, every cosmic principle was written for you, to guide you back to your center, back to your truth, back to the eternal silence that is your essence. You see, the Rigveda is not about rituals. It is about realization, not about performing acts, but about awakening to the vibrational essence of all life. Part 3. The Teachings of the Gods. The Rigveda is populated with deities, but these are not fairy tale gods. They are cosmic principles in action. Let me explain a few. Agni, the fire god. Not just fire, but transformation itself. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every failure in your life is Agni purifying you. Vayu, the wind god. Movement, freedom, the breath of life. He reminds us that life is flux. We cannot cling, we can only flow. Indra, the warrior god. Not about battles with others, but the courage to confront your inner demons. your doubts, your fears. Soma, the sacred nectar, joy, inspiration, ecstatic insight. That moment when you are so alive, so present, so connected, that is Soma. Each deity is a mirror, reflecting a facet of consciousness back to you. And each hymn is a lesson, how to embody that principle, not symbolically, but in the core of your being. Let me take you into a forest of long ago. Imagine a young rishi sitting under a banyan tree, hearing the thunder of a storm. Most would see only rain and lightning, but he heard the conversation of Agni and Vayu, of Indra and Soma. He wrote what he heard. Not for fame, not for wealth, not for approval, but because the world needed to remember. That is the dedication, the intensity, the mystical listening that the Rigveda demands from you. Ask yourself now, are you listening? Not with your ears, but with the deep, still awareness that is waiting inside you. Part 4, Practical Teachings for Modern Life. You might be thinking, this is ancient, how does it help me today? The Rigveda is not stuck in time, it is eternal. Let me show you how. Harnessing energy. The Rigveda teaches that sound shapes reality. Every word, every thought, every intention is like a mantra shaping the universe. Speak consciously, think consciously, live consciously. Harmony with nature. The seers revered the elements not as tools, but as teachers. Water teaches adaptability, fire teaches transformation, wind teaches freedom, earth teaches patience. Align with them, and your life flows effortlessly. Community and purpose. The Rigveda emphasizes dharma, your role in the greater web. Life is not a solo journey. Your actions ripple through family, community, and the world. When you act with integrity, you heal more than yourself. Meditation in action. Every hymn, every ritual is a guide to presence. Meditation is not separate from life. It is life itself, fully lived in awareness. Here is a secret few understand. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are a vibrational universe trying to remember itself. And the Rigveda is your map, your guide, your reflection. When you align with its principles, when you let its mantras vibrate through your being, when you embody its cosmic truths, you awaken. Imagine yourself stepping out of the chaos of thoughts, stepping into a space where time slows, where fear dissolves, where every cell in your body hums with life. That is not imagination. That is Rigveda in practice. That is transformation waiting for you. Part 5, the Rigveda and the Infinite Self. Let me speak plainly. The Rigveda is a mirror to the Infinite Self. It constantly reminds us, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the story of your life. You are the consciousness that observes all. You are the fire in Agni, the breath in Vayu, the courage in Indra, the joy in Soma. And this is the awakening that the seers wanted. Not to worship gods, but to awaken the divine within you. Close your eyes, breathe. Hear the hum between your thoughts. Hear the silence under your words. Hear the space where nothing happens. That is where the Rigveda lives. That is where eternity meets you. That is where life stops being random and becomes sacred. Part 6. Now, my friend, here is the final teaching. The Rigveda is not for memorization, it is for embodiment. Take one hymn, just one. Let it become your mantra. Let it guide your decisions, your actions, your breathing, your perception. Let it align your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul with the rhythm of the cosmos. And remember, the journey is not linear. You will forget, you will doubt, you will stumble. But the Rigveda waits for you, patiently, eternally, lovingly. If you have felt even a flicker of resonance with this message, if you have heard the pulse beneath your own life, if you have glimpsed the infinite within yourself, subscribe to Inspiration and Insight. Join the soul's awakening with us. Let the Rigveda guide you. Let it transform you. Let it remind you that you are the universe, alive, conscious, eternal. Stay with the vibration. Stay with the rhythm. Stay with your truth, and let the Rigveda lead the way.